And approach 9er Mike Alpha is requesting 2,500.
Number 9er Mike Alpha, maintain VFR, sir.
VFR, 9er Mike Alpha.
Block VFR, frequency change approved today.
Trying to figure out if it's 1005, did you want lower?
9er 8, 9er Mike Alpha is DA40 slant golf, Diamond Star.
During flight training, we spend a lot of time learning how to avoid unusual attitudes. But if you do find yourself in an in-flight upset, aerobatic flight training can mean the difference between a safe landing and an accident. I'm Jason Miller, and you're watching an On the Flight Line video podcast. In this video podcast, I'm flying down to King City, California, where I fly with Ben Freelove from Tutima Academy of Aviation Safety, Sean D. Tucker. Ben explains to me that aerobatic flight training isn't just for competition pilots or airshow pilots. It's for regular pilots like you and I in the event that we find ourselves upside down. In this episode, Ben shows me how to do a ballistic aileron roll in the Extra 300. Let's go check it out. Hey, Ben.
Hey, Jason, how's it going?
Good, real good.
Good to see you.
You too.
Welcome to King City.
Thanks. You got the Extra already?
Oh, yeah, man. We're going to have some fun today.
Yeah, we sure are.
Ready to do some flying?
I sure am. The maneuver that you're going to teach me today is the ballistic aileron roll.
Mm-hmm.
So how does that work?
Sure. This is probably one of the easiest aerobatic maneuvers that you can do. The problem with rolling an airplane is that our lift is designed to hold us against gravity, and as we start to increase the amount of bank that we have, we lose some of that vertical lift opposing gravity, the plane wants to sink. As you roll through knife edge into the inverted position, you're going to get a lot more of that sink rate and the airspeed coming up. So in a ballistic aileron roll, we're going to have a little bit of a setup that's going to sort of cancel all that out.
Let's give this some concrete steps. And remember, for you pilots, in the Extra 300, any cruise power setting will do. We were at 2323. First, pitch the nose up to about 30 degrees, which will cause the airplane to climb. This will allow us to gain altitude and lose airspeed. The next step is to neutralize the elevator. This is the most important step because when we're inverted, lift is going to want to pull us down toward the earth, so we want to reduce the amount of lift that we produce. Once the elevator is neutral, now we're going to move the aileron in the direction that we want to roll the airplane, with a little bit of rudder, really whatever it takes just to stay coordinated. Now the airplane is going to begin to roll. It continues to arc upwards, and at about the inverted point, it reaches the peak of its arc and starts to sink. The entire time, the nose will be dropping. We bring the wings to level again, and we're in a nose-low attitude, usually about 30 degrees, which can seem steep if you've never done that before. Then, we neutralize the aileron and the rudder and simply bring the nose back to the horizon.
How we're going to do that is by taking the airplane and starting to pitch the nose up first, pretty high, up to about 30 degrees, which if you're not used to doing aerobatics, it's going to seem fairly steep at first. The way you're going to do that is by looking out. You're going to pick a point out on the horizon that you think is roughly 30 degrees. It doesn't have to be precise. We don't have any gyros in the Extra, so there's not going to be any way to determine whether it's perfectly 30 degrees. So you simply pull the nose up to your point, and that's going to be that setup. Then you relax the stick to neutral. You could even just literally let go of the stick for a second. It would move itself back to neutral. And then just take the stick again, and to roll the airplane, we're going to apply aileron and rudder. Rudder just to stay coordinated. The aileron's really what's rolling the airplane, and that's going to start your roll. As you're rolling, the nose is going to be dropping on the horizon. It'll probably drop down below the horizon. As the wings come back to level flight, you simply neutralize your ailerons and your rudder and smoothly bring the nose back to level flight.
Excellent. I'm excited to go try one.
Me too.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
I know you're not going to need this.
What is it?
That's a sick bag.
A sick bag. I'm definitely not gonna need that.
Not going to need that.
Would you like me to demo one first, or just have you try one?
Talk me through it once.
Sure. So again, we're going to pitch up to about 30 degrees,
Yeah.
neutralize the elevator,
Okay.
and then use coordinated aileron and rudder to roll the airplane.
Are you ready?
I am whenever you are.
All right.
Beautiful.
That was great.
Want to do another one?
Yeah, do one more of those.
Okay. Yeah, Jason.
I tell you, that's way too much fun. That's way too much fun. I want to do that again.
Sure.
God, this is fun. You know, like you can just get hooked on this, huh?
Yeah, man. It's totally addicting. We see
Yeah.
that a lot. Students come, they just want to take the course to become safer pilots.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they're buying aerobatic airplanes and
Right.
flying competition, and it's an addiction.
Yeah.
So Ben and I flew back to King City to put the extra away. What an incredible flight I had. After saying thank you and goodbye to everybody, I got the Diamond DA-40 ready for the quick trip home. Such an efficient and reliable machine. It took us beautifully up the coast and back into the Bay Area. That was awesome. I'd like to thank Ben Freelove and everybody at Tutima Academy for making that flight lesson possible. And remember, the procedures we went over are specific to the Extra 300. So if you change make or model, the procedures are going to vary as well. Also, we were flying an airplane that was approved for aerobatics. We were wearing parachutes, following all the federal aviation regulations, and I had a whole lot of experience in the back seat. So aerobatic flight training can make you a safer pilot, but it's very important to stay safe while you're doing it. I'm Jason Miller. Thanks for watching, and until next time, be safe and fly your best. Niner Mike Alpha is DA40 Slant Golf, Diamond Star.